Hidden within a bustling condo complex in Hillcrest, San Diego, lies a culinary experience like no other. And I know that sounds so pretentious, but it's true. Welcome to Inside Out, and no, this place is not based on the Disney Pixar movie. This incredible restaurant is turning heads and going viral on social media left and right because of its ever-changing restaurant theme. They change the themes throughout holidays and seasons, so they've done a Christmas one, a New Year's one, Valentine's Day, and now spring Oasis has arrived. This restaurant experience is unmatched in my opinion. I've never seen a restaurant that is so consistently varied in its decor. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but that's the point I'm trying to make. From the outside, this restaurant does not look like anything special. But it's that first step you take into the restaurant that you look around and you're going, what the fuck? The decor is quite literally breathtaking. I know, also super pretentious. Just beyond the bar area, which is what you see when you first enter, there's a man-made pond of sorts, but then you're also surrounded by these fake cherry blossom trees, full-on wall decor, flower arrangements, and then just other stunning decor. But because this is literally located in the center of a condo complex, they do have to make do with what little space they have. So the layout is a little wonky, but they make it work to a point. The seating is a little cramped with tables lining very narrow walkways, and then there's a winding path that goes up to the top part which has their fire pits. Although the winding pathway to the top does give off spring in the park vibes, it is a little cramped. The seating on this winding path does really only cater to two-person party tables and then bench sitting areas. As you can imagine, if you're there for a meal, sitting on a bench might not really be your cup of tea. From the people that I saw sitting on these benches, it didn't look like they were there to really sit there for a long time. Maybe they were just grabbing a cocktail, but if you were put on one of these tables and you were trying to enjoy a meal, it would be a little difficult. But with how amazing the decor is, it does beg the question, is Inside Out only good because of the decor, or does the food actually taste good too? Their cuisine is a mix of California and Mediterranean inspired dishes made with fresh ingredients. And with the changing themes, they do make specialty cocktail menus around said theme. These were the cocktails that my husband and I had when we visited last year. We had Peachy King and Cherry Blossom Bloom, and both were delicious. But I personally wish that the cuisine held up a little bit more. I got the bolognese, and then my very culinary explorative husband got a cheeseburger. And I want to be clear, both dishes were good. There was nothing inherently wrong with them. But for the price that we ended up paying at the end of the night for 2 cocktails and 2 entrees, ended up being around $80. We had hoped that these 2 dishes would be something to write home about. They were good, there was just nothing special about them, which to us was kind of odd considering the decor and the atmosphere that we were enveloped in. We figured the same would be reflected in the food. But something cool to note, other than just the changing cocktail menu, with the changing themes, the food menu changes as well. So if you want to see Inside Out for yourself, test out the food, test out the cocktails, be in utter awe of these amazing decor themes, you will need to make a reservation. It does get fairly busy, and these themes are seasonal, which means they aren't around all the time. These are limited themes. Reservations run out quickly, so I will leave a link in the description to make a reservation on their website. But I'm curious to know, which season or holiday would you want to see them make a theme for? Personally, I think Mardi Gras would be really, really cool.